I should probably be recording these just in case someone needs it if they're not able to hop on. And so I wanted to talk a little bit about that with you guys as well, because I feel like when we get into a process like making the magazine, sometimes we just do the process over and over again so many times that we can't necessarily think outside the box. And that's kind of what I'm wanting to make sure that we are able to do, is think outside the box and not get, I don't know, kind of like squared in, which you guys are really good at, always having new creative ideas. But since we can't be together, I feel like a lot of inspiration gets sucked out because you're able to bounce ideas off of each other when you're in person and there's so much more energy. And I was just thinking about how can we keep that energy going even though we're not all together. So on the calendar today, I have a few things that won't take a lot of time. The last thing is actually putting on your favorite or inspirational artist onto a Padlet link. But I just wanted to go through a couple things before we get to that. So the first one is just a quick check-in. So how are we all feeling? In general, you could just be like, I hate online school, or this sucks, but how's it going? Me. Yeah. Yeah, I feel that. Okay. Yeah, I'm right there with you. I'm alone in this room. Like, MD31. This room is pretty cramped when you have all the students in it, but right now it's very quiet, very empty, very depressing. And I don't know, it's just caused me to want to chop off all my hair and just do something new with my life. No, I'm just kidding. I think I might chop off my hair. That wasn't a random thing. Okay, well, maybe, finding a new inspirational space to go, because when we're in the same space, we can get in a rut. One of the things I was going to say is I want to try something when we get done with this issue and our next issue. I don't know how many of you will do this, but I'm going to do it. I get all of my best ideas when I'm outside in fresh air and walking. And I don't know if any of you have had that happen, but I was thinking that we could do some kind of, at the beginning of the class, we'll take 10 minutes to like stop our Zoom, go walk outside, breathe in air, and maybe try and find new ideas that way. Maybe that could be an exercise that we do, because by this time of the day, you've all been staring at a screen for a really long time and it's hard to be creative. And we need to be creative when we're together. So I might start that after this issue. The other thing I wanted to check in about is, how are your designs going? Have we started them? Guy, what's going on, man? I appreciate your honesty.
I need everyone's pictures first.
Oh, and no one has sent them?
Oh no, I think about half. I think I have half, maybe.
Okay. Yes, so please do that so he can do his page. Anyone else? How are we feeling?
I just started trying to think of mine. Right now I have like sketches of like for the mental health one, I was thinking I could have it where it looks like the page looks like you're in like a room, and there's like a wall, or like there's a line, so it looks like two walls, and then it looks like the corner of a room.
Yeah.
And then I'll draw like someone sitting there, like in the corner, and then on the wall I'll have people's like texts on it.
Ooh, I love that.
But I'm just sketching it out right now.
Yeah, that's awesome. I do like that, the perspective of the walls and everything. Um, are you going to draw the titles, or are you thinking of using the text?
I'm not sure yet.
Okay.
Because the way the way I'm drawing the person is it's gonna be with like it'll probably be on my Chromebook, but it'll be with like it will look like a sketch. It won't look like really realistic. So I
Yeah.
don't know if I want to have like a similar title like that, but I don't know yet.
Yeah, you could play around with it. I was just going to say that's number 2 on my list. For those of you who do want the iPad Pros and the iPencils, I know we don't have a ton of them, but all I have to do is get your name and your student ID, and I'll send that to Wayne Grimm, and he will have it ready sometime next week for you to check out. So we're able to do that. And that was Olivia DeYoung. You wanted one. And then who else? Olivia Snyder or Diane? Yeah, okay. Lucy? Okay. So Lucy, Diane, and Olivia Snyder, Olivia DeYoung. Okay, cool. Then I will give him your information, and then I'll let you know what he says next week in terms of when you pick it up, but you basically just go to the door that lets you into the library, and that's where you check it out. Okay. Anyone else have anything that you need to talk about for your design? Hopefully you have it started, or you know the layout at least. I would also play with Canva just to see kind of what limitations it gives you, because you might have some really awesome ideas, but Canva doesn't let you do it. Or you might find that Canva does, or it has really cool graphics that you can use, which I'm not opposed to.
Sorry, quick question. So do you want my poem to be just like a 1-page spread or a 2-page spread? Because I could do either one.
You could do a 2-page spread. That's totally fine. Yeah.
All right, it just depends because I have to like write sort of like, I don't want to say filler words, but like I have the poem chosen out, but I have to write sort of like all the filler words that are going to get crossed out. So
Yeah.
I just know how many of those I need to write.
Oh, okay. Yeah. No, if it takes up 2 pages, that's totally fine, because, you know, we have unlimited pages essentially. I'm really excited to see that, the blackout poem. I think that's going to be kind of edgy. Anyone else? Okay. So then what I'm going to have you do, because I am genuinely curious, and this will help me, because my job is to kind of help you, I guess, figure out your creative voice and where you want to go and how to get there creatively. So we all have different artistic, I guess, styles that we're drawn to, and styles that we create, or kinds of artwork. For me, like, I do love the graphic design, drawing, painting, as well as photography. Those are my jams. For other people, it might be something else. You know, Kai and Olivia, I know you like photography. Well, everyone here likes photography. But, you know, we all have different mediums. So what I wanted to know, and this is on the link on our Canvas page for the calendar today, is there's a link to a Padlet page. And if you click on it, it'll take you to that. And I want you to actually list a couple of artists or accounts that you really like that are inspiring to you. And I listed 3. I have way more than this, but these are just the top 3 that I have on the top of my head that show up in my Instagram feed all the time. And they're all artists. They're not photographers, which is so funny. But I also love, I guess you could say, block printing, where you cut into linoleum and roll paint on it and then make those kinds of posters. I'm obsessed with that, and I have a ton of that stuff at home because I used to do that all the time. And I'm also into just like sketchbooks. People's sketchbooks really inspire me. So, you know, there's Instagram accounts with all this different kind of art. So what I want you to do is think about your favorite artist, and you can add to this later on as you remember who they are, but go to the Padlet, and let me show you really quickly. Right here, you just click on the little plus at the bottom right-hand corner and put your name and then links to their accounts. It doesn't have to be Instagram accounts. It could be like their website or whatever. Just so I can see kind of like what kind of art you're really inspired by, or maybe some art that you want to create. And that would give me a better idea of the kind of tools and programs and stuff that I can get us for class this year, because I don't foresee us coming back together, but maybe I can work some magic and get tools to you so that you can make some really cool stuff to put in the magazine. Oops, I did not see that. That's a grade book. Let me stop sharing. Wow, Cassie. Okay, so I'll let you go ahead and do that. But in the meantime, that's all I've got for you, because I do want you to use this time to do layout. Even if you don't have all the photos, Kai, you can still start designing. Sorry, I don't mean to keep picking on you. You're in my top left corner, and so I just look at, like, you know, that's how we read.
Yeah, I have the outline, so I just need the photos.
Okay, perfect. So if you haven't got a photo to him yet, please do that. If you're just not comfortable and you don't want to share a photo, and maybe that's the reason, just let me know, because that's totally valid too. But we do like to share a photo of everyone's space at least, and then the candid photos of yourselves to Emmy, right? Yes, okay. All right. Any questions or anything you need from me? Okay, so please fill the Padlet out, because I really, that'll help me out a lot. And then send your photos to Kai and Emmy. But that's all I've got. Use this time wisely, Olivia Snyder. I mean, I'm thinking about drawing, but I know it's really hard when we're not all together in class. Like, you can get so distracted at home, and I'm not saying you are. I'm just saying, like, I get it. It's hard. Okay, you can go ahead and hop off. Don't forget to do those things. And have a great weekend, you guys. Okay, all right, bye.
Thank you.
You're
Miss Yost,
welcome.
thank
Miss
you.
Yost.
Bye.